Welcome to a surprisingly cool Adelaide for the second test. All roads lead to the pristine new state-of-the-art Adelaide Oval behind me. They've even built a new bridge to take everybody there. I'm going to take you on a quick trip across the water into the stadium and then we'll review the day's play. Well, I think England will be pretty pleased with that, to take 5 wickets in the day on that flat pitch, having lost the toss. And particularly, they forced Australian batsmen into some fairly loose shots. They gave their wickets away in the main. Really, the England bowlers only earned 1 wicket. The first wicket, David Warner, was guilty of trying to hit the ball up like that and not really getting over the top of his cut shot. If he'd played it down like that, he would have been all right, but he rather lazily hit it in the air and was caught at backward point. And then the key wicket really was Shane Watson. England have been bowling a lot very straight to Watson again, around about off stump and middle stump, stopping him from driving, keeping the ball on a length. You can see here on Hawkeye how consistent the fast bowlers were, plugging away around about the off stump, trying to get Watson LBW playing round his front pad. And then the one he drove at, you can see the white ball there is the wicket, and it wasn't a half volley, it was a length ball. He didn't get over the top of it and he just hit a catch back to Anderson, just slightly lazy, hitting the ball up rather than just blocking a ball like that. He ran out of patience really and just lifted his head slightly and hit it a little bit in the air. Very well snapped up by Anderson. Then Chris Rogers, a very lazy shot. You notice on Hawkeye he'd scored a lot of runs backward of square on the offside against the faster bowlers, using the pace and cutting the ball down fairly firmly. Good shots. But against Graham Swann it was much lazy, sort of more casual, bit of a half-hearted shot, a bit like this. Instead of hitting what was quite a short ball firmly with lots of commitment and intent, he just lazily wafted the bat and gave a catch to Graham Swann. Well, I've got our esteemed cricket correspondent Derek Pringle with me now just to look back on the day. Do you feel it was England's day or Australia's day, looking at the pitch?
I think England would have been pleased to take that amount of wickets had it stayed relatively flat, but seeing it turn like that, they had opportunities after all. They dropped 3 catches. I think Australia's will be the happier of those 2 teams just at this moment.
Because there's a bit of turn in the pitch, because it doesn't look as if it might last?
I thought for a first day pitch to turn quite as sharply as some of the ones that Monty Panesar got to turn, and Graham Swann, I thought was unusual outside of India. So therefore, if you think that it probably increasingly turn as the game goes on, I mean, England wouldn't want to be conceding more than 350 to Australia in their first innings.
Which means they need another sort of 80 or so, yeah. Which means that Michael Carberry catch could go down a little bit like the Ashley Giles one on this same ground 6 or 7 years ago when Ponting was dropped on 30 odd.
When he dropped Ricky Ponting, yeah, I remember it well. Yes, I think it's just those, test matches sometimes turn on those small moments, and I think had Carberry caught that catch, the timing of it just before the close, Brad Haddin, dangerous guy, got Australia out of trouble at the Gabba. I think it would have been England's day had he caught that catch, but he floored it, and for someone who's used to fielding square of the wicket, it was a poor attempt. But that's what Test cricket does to you. You'd be 6 hours in the field, a bit weary, not quite concentrating, and those chances go down.
Well, there you are, it's all in the balance for tomorrow. England have to strike early. As we're both music fans, I thought I'd leave you tonight with the Jimi Hendrix look-alike.
Jerry Garcia, surely.